In this podcast episode, Dr. Anna Lembke, a professor of psychiatry at Stanford University School of Medicine, delves into the intricate relationship between addiction, dopamine, and the modern human experience. Through her extensive research and clinical practice, Dr. Lembke sheds light on how our ancient wiring to seek pleasure and avoid pain has been exploited in today's digital age, leading to widespread addiction and disconnection from reality. Dr. Lembke begins by defining addiction as the continued compulsive use of a substance or behavior despite harm to oneself or others. This definition emphasizes that addiction is not merely about the substance itself, but also about the patterns of behavior that emerge over time. She explains that there is no definitive medical test for addiction. Instead, it is diagnosed based on observable behaviors and phenomenology. This perspective highlights the complexity of addiction, as it can manifest in various forms, from substance abuse to compulsive behaviors like excessive social media use or binge-watching television. The conversation then shifts to the neurobiological underpinnings of addiction, particularly the role of dopamine. Dr. Lembke explains that dopamine is a neurotransmitter essential for pleasure, reward, and motivation. It acts as the final common pathway for all reinforcing substances and behaviors. The more dopamine is released in response to a behavior, the more likely that behavior will be repeated. This understanding of dopamine's role in addiction is crucial for recognizing how easily individuals can become ensnared in cycles of compulsive behavior. A significant theme in the discussion is the concept of the pleasure-pain balance in the brain. Dr. Lembke likens this balance to a teeter-totter, where pleasure and pain are two opposing forces. When we engage in pleasurable activities, our brain's reward system releases dopamine, tipping the balance toward pleasure. However, the brain quickly adapts to this increase in dopamine, leading to a compensatory response that tips the balance back toward pain. This neuroadaptive process can result in withdrawal symptoms when the pleasurable activity is removed, creating a cycle of craving and compulsive behavior. Dr. Lembke emphasizes that this balance is particularly relevant in today's world, where instant gratification is readily available. The modern ecosystem, filled with digital distractions and hyper-reinforcing substances, creates a perfect storm for addiction. As individuals seek to avoid discomfort, they may turn to these instant gratifications, further tipping the balance toward pain and leading to a cycle of dependency. The conversation naturally transitions to the role of social media in exacerbating addiction. Dr. Lembke explains that social media platforms are designed to capture our attention and keep us engaged for as long as possible. They exploit our innate desire for connection, distilling the most reinforcing aspects of human interaction into addictive formats. The ease of access to curated, idealized versions of others can create a false sense of connection, leading to feelings of isolation and dissatisfaction in real-life relationships. Moreover, the addictive nature of social media is compounded by its ability to provide instant gratification. Users can scroll endlessly, seeking out new content that releases dopamine, but this often comes at the cost of genuine human connection. Dr. Lembke warns that the more time we spend in the digital realm, the less salient and desirable the real world becomes, ultimately leading to a disconnection from our true selves and the people around us. Dr. Lembke highlights a paradox in modern society. Despite unprecedented access to resources and comforts, rates of anxiety, depression, and addiction are on the rise. She points out that this phenomenon is particularly pronounced in wealthy nations, where individuals have more leisure time and disposable income than ever before. The overwhelming abundance of options can create a sense of anxiety and dissatisfaction as people struggle to find meaning and fulfillment in their lives. This paradox is rooted in our evolutionary wiring, which was designed for a world of scarcity. In a time when survival depended on seeking out resources, our brains developed mechanisms to drive us toward pleasure and away from pain. However, in today's world, where many of our basic needs are met, this wiring can lead to compulsive behaviors and a constant search for the next dopamine hit. Dr. Lembke argues that this disconnect from our evolutionary roots is a significant factor contributing to the mental health crisis we face today. A key insight from Dr. Lembke's work is the idea that pain can be a catalyst for growth and transformation. She encourages individuals to embrace discomfort and seek out challenges as a means of fostering resilience and personal development. By intentionally engaging in activities that require effort and perseverance, such as exercise or creative pursuits, individuals can stimulate the release of feel-good neurotransmitters and create a healthier balance in their lives. Dr. Lembke emphasizes that this process of seeking out discomfort is essential for reclaiming agency over our lives. In a world where instant gratification is the norm, learning to tolerate discomfort can help individuals break free from the cycle of addiction and rediscover the joy of living authentically. This perspective aligns with ancient wisdom traditions that recognize the value of suffering as a pathway to enlightenment and self-discovery. Throughout the discussion, Dr. Lembke underscores the importance of genuine human connection in combating addiction and fostering well-being. She argues that intimate relationships with others are crucial for maintaining a healthy balance in life. When individuals feel connected to others, they are less likely to engage in compulsive behaviors as a means of self-soothing. This connection can provide a sense of belonging and purpose, which are essential for mental health. Dr. Lembke also highlights the role of vulnerability in building meaningful connections. By sharing our struggles and being open about our experiences, we can foster intimacy and create a supportive environment for ourselves and others. This process of radical honesty can help break the cycle of shame and isolation that often accompanies addiction, allowing individuals to feel seen and understood. Mindfulness practices emerge as a powerful tool for reclaiming one's mind and life. Dr. Lembke discusses how mindfulness can help individuals cultivate awareness of their thoughts and feelings, allowing them to recognize when they are slipping into compulsive behaviors. By developing a greater understanding of their internal experiences, individuals can create space between themselves and their impulses, making it easier to choose healthier alternatives. Incorporating mindfulness into daily routines can also enhance overall well-being. Dr. Lembke encourages individuals to engage in practices such as meditation, breathwork, or simply taking a moment to pause and reflect. These practices can help ground individuals in the present moment, reducing anxiety and fostering a sense of peace. By prioritizing mindfulness, individuals can cultivate a deeper connection to themselves and their surroundings, ultimately leading to a more fulfilling life. Dr. Lembke introduces the concept of self-binding strategies as a means of creating barriers between individuals and their addictive behaviors. These strategies can take various forms, such as setting limits on screen time, removing temptations from the environment, or establishing routines that prioritize healthier choices. By implementing these strategies, individuals can reduce the cognitive load associated with decision-making and create a more supportive environment for themselves. One effective self-binding strategy discussed is the practice of abstaining from addictive substances or behaviors for a designated period. This approach allows individuals to experience the discomfort of withdrawal while also providing an opportunity for reflection and growth. By sitting with their cravings and learning to tolerate discomfort, individuals can develop greater resilience and a deeper understanding of their relationship with addiction. The conversation culminates in a discussion about the journey of recovery and the transformative power of embracing one's struggles. Dr. Lembke shares stories of individuals who have found meaning and purpose in their recovery journeys, often expressing gratitude for the challenges they faced. This perspective highlights the potential for growth and healing that can emerge from adversity, reinforcing the idea that pain can lead to profound personal transformation. Dr. Lembke emphasizes that recovery is not a linear process. It involves ups and downs, setbacks, and triumphs. However, by cultivating self-awareness, seeking connection, and embracing discomfort, individuals can navigate their journeys with greater resilience and hope. Ultimately, the path to reclaiming one's mind and life is a deeply personal and transformative experience, one that can lead to a more authentic and fulfilling existence.